Mr. West.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes. You know why? You don't have the guts to be what you want to be. You need people like me. You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy. So say good night to the bad guy. Go on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again.
All right. So we're gonna go in. This is Go Deep, episode 29, part 2. I got my homeboy Lantern 2814, one of the coolest dudes on the fucking internet.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
yes, I'm here.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
Probably not that cool. It's going pretty good. Yeah, pretty good day so far.
Cool. So tell us something about you. Tell me something about.
Well, nothing much. I got into YouTube probably a year and a half ago because everybody was hating on Batman vs Superman so much.
Hell yeah.
I couldn't hold my tongue about it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to say fucking something. But yeah, I've been doing that for like a year, going to school, doing this in my free time.
You're doing it pretty good, man. How many subscribers do you have?
I think 2,160 something.
Shit,
I don't know the
yeah,
exact
bro.
number.
Shit, yeah, bro. Hell yeah. So what do you go to school for down in Florida?
Yeah. I'm just getting my AA right now.
All
I might go to film school. I haven't decided.
Like Full Sail?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Full Sail. I actually live pretty close to it, so
All
I might
right.
try.
That's my home state, man. I was born down there in Florida, in Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando.
Pretty cool.
You went to Ybor a lot?
Yeah. Good. I left when I was young, so I usually just go down to like Disney or go back to Miami every year, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So let's get into it, man.
Nice.
What's going on in the
That's good. So,
what's going on in the podcast world, man, in DCEU?
oh, you know what's going on. You know what's going on. Jason Momoa has come out here, and he's talking about the goddamn Snyder Cut. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
First actor to really talk about it on camera, right?
Right.
Pretty epic.
Right. And
It's happening.
It's going mainstream too. Whenever he says anything, especially when he says, "Fuck yeah, I want to see it," that's gonna go mainstream. And now everybody's gonna wonder.
Yeah, every media outlet.
Right. Exactly. So I think. What do you think? You think the Snyder Cut is coming?
Yeah, dude. More so than the last year, it doesn't feel like it was going to happen, but now, recently, it feels like it's going to happen. Just because Jason Momoa is talking about it, and Zack Snyder's been dropping even more hints about it, and liking a bunch of people's posts. He likes everybody's post that talks about the Snyder Cut.
Yep.
He'll like it. So,
Yep.
it's all going in one direction here.
That's good. I love it. What'd you think about Amy Adams' comments yesterday?
Oh yeah, when she was like, she doesn't know if she's in or not.
Right.
I think that means they're not making a Superman sequel. They're not making a Man of Steel 2, at least not for the supposed future. Yeah.
Right.
I think they're going to focus on that Supergirl movie. Yeah.
Right. So I listen to your podcast every now and then, and you have some guy on there from England, right? Or Scotland?
Yeah.
Or
His name's Proctor.
Yeah. Tell me something about him, man.
Well, I don't know much about him other than he lives in the UK and he's a big Zack Snyder fan.
Yeah.
And DC fan.
Right.
That's all I need, right? So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nah, he's cool, man. He seemed knowledgeable.
I actually just met him.
Right. Online?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's dope. He seems knowledgeable, man, and he seems like he's a fan and he knows what the fuck he's talking about, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. He knows.
So I saw also earlier, maybe like last week, you got into it with Dave the Film Junkie online. Talk about that.
Yeah, that's about a week ago. It was just a disagreement. We were really arguing over like the use of words, like when he said that WB doesn't owe the fans anything. I really did take offense to that because I'm like, we're like the only people that have been like supporting this shit for like the last 2 years, and they don't owe us anything. Like it felt really, corporate. It felt, very corporate.
Doesn't it feel like he's trying to be corporate? Like I don't want to keep shitting on him or whatever, but it feels like he's wanting to cross over, It feels like he wants to cross.
I'll shit on him.
Yeah, or you can shit on him if you want. I don't give a fuck.
It's fine. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. It does look like he's trying to be corporate. Like he's trying to, give all the politically correct lines, and it's really taken away from his internet ground level feel.
Yeah, because he started as a small channel like our channels. I remember when he had like 500 subscribers.
Right.
And he felt like more natural back then. He felt like he wasn't holding anything back. But like now, it's like he's thinking about what he's saying all the time.
Right.
It's pretty lame.
So you're going to see Aquaman? Or
I don't know who he's trying to impress.
He's trying to impress Zack Snyder.
Yeah, I'm going to see Aquaman.
In my opinion, he's trying to impress like Zack Snyder, and he's trying to impress like other Warner Brothers people. I think he thinks he can get a job in like Hollywood and be somebody like Collider or something like that. I mean, which he can, but you don't have to cut your nuts off to do it, dog. You can be your own man while you do that,
Yeah, he does. He's sounding more and more like those folks at Collider. It really does feel like he wants a seat there,
Yeah.
And he might, he's at that point with subscribers that he might actually happen for him,
Damn.
Which is fine, I guess, but.
Well.
I would never really do that shit. I hate those people.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to be like that. I want to be more like ground roots where I can say what I want to say, So let's talk about Aquaman.
Yeah.
You're going out to see Aquaman, of course, right?
Yeah, it's the 21st. Proctor gets to see it the 14th.
Right.
And we gotta wait till the 21st. So, bullshit, man.
Right. What do you think?
But yeah, I'm excited for it.
What do you think about Zack Snyder saying Mara's coming out of the mist on December 14th? What do you think that means?
I don't know. Must that be like a UK release or something?
Yeah.
I don't know what it means. It's very cryptic.
Right. Some people are thinking they mean they're going to digitally release the Snyder Cut on that day. You think?
No, not before Aquaman. They're definitely waiting until after Aquaman for sure.
Right.
I just hope they don't wait like fucking 5 years,
right.
20 years. I want this thing like in the next year,
Right. If it was 5 or 20 years, would you still be interested?
Of course, like I would watch it like day one, but like I don't want to like wait around that long for it, or like I don't want to keep thinking about it for that long.
Right.
I just want it to happen, right?
Right. Tell me this: are you more like on the side of the boycotters, or are you gonna strictly give up your support no matter what?
I understand where they're coming from, man. Like it's very obvious. Like the WB has fucked over like 3 movies now, right?
Right.
Batman vs Superman, Suicide Squad, Justice League.
Right.
I get where they're coming from. But no matter what, Aquaman's going to be making huge money. Like, it's already opened big in China.
Right.
There's no way to stop the train. And, if Aquaman does well, that means we're getting more DC movies. So it's not like the worst thing in the world. But I just hate the fact that WB makes money off of us, right?
Right. Right, exactly.
Make money off the loyal fans that are gonna go see their movies no matter what.
Right.
Yeah. It is what it is, right?
Right, it is what it is, though. What do you think about the movies later after that, like Birds of Prey or Joker or shit like that? What do you think about those movies?
I like the Joker. I just like that it's different, you know? I like that it's like completely different from anything else. Birds of Prey looks very mundane, I guess you could say. It doesn't. I'm not excited for it at all. But you know, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the Joker. Out of both those, right?
Right. Would you, let's say, Snyder Cut comes out maybe 5 years later. Would you be cool if maybe Zack Snyder does another movie like Apocalypse or something else in the DC universe, and we never really get the Snyder Cut?
Oh, like they just make the sequel to Justice League, and they never really release the Snyder Cut.
Right.
But yeah, I guess that'd be fine as long as he got control of the movie, right?
Right.
And he somehow fixed all the fucking problems with the first Justice League movie with the sequel.
Right.
Yeah, I guess it would work, but
right.
I don't see that happening, honestly. I don't know what Warner Brothers is planning on doing, really, with Zack Snyder, other than having him as a producer and stuff. I don't know if they want him directing another film. Because people just hate on him too much, right? It's just like, it's not worth the headache, really.
Right.
Which sucks because he makes great films that are really like eye-opening, you know, thought-provoking films.
Right. Why do you think people hate? Why do you think people hate on Zack Snyder like that?
I think they hate him because he puts up a mirror to our fucking society. Right. Like Batman vs Superman is all about how the news media turns us against each other. Like the whole point of the news media is to make us angry. Like, and he was just throwing that in our face. And of course, people don't like that.
Right.
Of course, they don't want to see that. Right.
Right.
I mean, what are you gonna do?
Hey, you're a smart dude, man. You're a smart dude. So
yeah, man, I listened to your podcast.
Yeah.
Where you're talking about the conspiracies and stuff like that.
Right.
I believe in some of them. I don't believe in all of them, but like, there's some that are just obvious, right?
Right. Yeah, I mean, the world is fucked up, man. It's really not what we think it is, you know? There's a lot of shit that goes on that kind of keeps us in motion that we don't know about, you know?
Yeah, man. And I had an ego break on some psychedelic mushrooms a while back, right? And that really opened my eyes to a lot of shit.
Tell me about it. This is perfect for my show. Tell me about it.
It was pretty awesome, man. You kind of like see the whole world and how everything's like turned against you, right? And how like you're supposed to do a certain thing, right? Like the whole society is forcing you, you know, to get a job and pay taxes and have families to reproduce.
Right.
It's fucking. I mean, there's no way around it. I mean, you have to do it, right? I mean, once you see it, you can't unsee it, right?
Right. That's the thing.
But you know, I don't like to talk about that because it makes me look a little crazy.
No, seriously. And I think Zack shows it to us. You know, he puts a lot of shit in his movies from like genetic engineering. He puts shit about destroying the planet from taking resources. You know, he puts a lot of shit in his movie. Child trafficking, human trafficking, all kind of shit. You know, so when the masses see that, I don't know if a lot of them really catch on to what he's saying at first, but years down the line, they will catch on to it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, his movies like Sucker Punch, I think came out like 10 years way too soon, you know?
Right.
And it was during a time where people were just asking for female leads and stuff like that, and they still didn't like it. It made no sense. But still, yeah, he's definitely way ahead of his time, right?
He is. Zack Snyder is the man. I definitely agree with that. Are you in that Spartans room on Vero?
I think I follow a couple of them. I don't know. I don't really like. I don't participate much on social media. Every once in a while, I seem to get into arguments. But you know,
Yeah.
I just try to like people's posts and like move on, you know.
Right.
I don't want to stick around.
Right. Tim, who is because I don't really know a lot of these guys in the movement. Tell me about Film Gob. I like Film Gob, but I don't know really his history. I just recently got into him, but I like him.
Film Gob is fucking awesome. Like he's a cool guy. Like I've been following like Film Junkie for like almost 5 years almost.
Wow.
And I just started following Film Gob like a year ago. And Film Gob always responds to my comments, you know?
Right.
And when I private message him, he responds back.
Right.
He did that podcast with me, even though I fucked up the audio. But it seems like he really tries to give back to the community, unlike some other YouTubers.
Right.
Like
right. I like
Film
him.
Junkie, who doesn't really seem to participate, really.
Film Junkie, his ego is too big, man. Dave need to calm it down a little bit, bro.
A little bit, yeah.
What about?
He just wants to be right, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Chris Wong? I like Chris Wong a lot too, but I rarely see him talk on social media. Tell me something about Chris Wong.
He's a cool guy too. He's really laid back and relaxed, you know. He's a family man and stuff like that. You know, I like his videos because he's always positive. He always has a positive spin on it,
right.
And that's kind of like super rare.
Right.
Because everybody has something negative to say about everything.
Right.
So I like to start my days with him, honestly.
Right. Me too.
Yeah.
What about comic book movie marks? What about those boys?
Those guys are champs, man. Those guys are awesome. They probably saved my life a couple times because I made a trip up to Ohio. I think it was like last summer. Yeah. It's like a 16-hour drive from Florida, right?
Right.
And I listened to their podcast, and they only had like 30-something subscribers. They only had like, you know, a couple people listening on iTunes.
Right.
And I listened to like 20 of their podcasts. And I'm like, these guys are fucking real, you know? These guys are actual dudes. They sound like my friends. So
right.
I thought they were awesome.
Right. So
and I've been supporting them, and their channel's been growing about the same rate as mine. So it's been pretty cool.
I like those guys. So my kids wanted me to give you a shout out. My kids in the camera, they are like, oh, tell him we like his show and tell him blah, blah, blah. We want to see his face and this, that, and the other, but fuck it. They wanted me to give you a shout out.
Yeah. I mean, I got videos on my channel showing my face, you know, those reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah. They're like little YouTube, I don't know. They're like YouTube geniuses. They know how to do so much shit on YouTube at an early age that I never would have known about, you know? Shit is crazy.
Yeah, the kids are way ahead of us, man. Like, it's insane. They're gonna grow up with this technology. We didn't grow up with this technology, you know. Like I didn't get a computer until I was like 11, you know, or 12 or something like that.
Right. Exactly.
And it was a shit computer that only like ran Doom. Like, it's you know.
So you're a gamer.
Took a while for me to catch on to all this, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I see. I got it.
Hell yeah, man! I play. I used to go to gaming tournaments, and game stops and stuff like that. It used to be pretty good, but it kind of fell off the fucking. You know, once you stop, you know, playing hardcore,
right?
You know, you lose all the skills you had.
Right. What's your favorite game?
I don't know. I'm liking Red Dead right now. Yeah. Red Dead's pretty good.
Damn, I haven't even played it yet.
Uncharted games are good. Oh yeah.
Right. I'm a Metal Gear Solid fan. That's pretty much all I play.
Yeah, Metal Gear 4 was like my life in high school. I played the shit out of that game.
Hell yeah. Well, I want to, before we wrap it up, man, give a shout out to your people down in Florida, man, or whoever on the internet that you want to speak to. Give them a quick shout out.
Oh, I want to shout out the Comic Movie Marks, because we are going to try to do a Aquaman collaboration. When that movie comes out, we're going to talk about it together. Maybe we can get you on there. Maybe we can get some other people on there.
I'm down.
Get like a nice group thing, you know?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah, man, we'll try to do something like that.
Word.
Hell yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's it. I got no one else to say.
All right. Well, I appreciate you giving me some time, man. I hope this is not the last interview you give me, because I really dig your show. I dig your podcast.
Oh, no, man. It's fine.
I hope we can continue doing this shit.
Thanks, man.
When news comes out, we can, jump on this shit and talk about it,
Yeah, man. No problem.
Definitely.
I enjoy your podcast, too. It's something different,
Right.
I like the angles you take on stuff because, there's definitely a lot of shady shit that happens in the world, so someone's got to talk about it, right?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, but keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, it's going to grow, man. Keep doing it.
I appreciate it, Alex. I appreciate it, man. So let's get up again, man, and I'm gonna go back and edit this video out so we can have something to put out soon, and then we'll talk on Vero or something.
Hell yeah, man. Yeah.
All right.
Good luck editing. It takes me forever to edit my podcast. it's not very good, but yeah, self-taught.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate your time, man. We'll get up again.
Okay, man. Have a good one.
All right, you too, man. Peace.
Peace.